Today, we're going to talk about a building that completely redefines the idea of a home. Seriously, forget mansions, we're talking about a vertical palace. This is a 27-story private skyscraper right in the heart of one of the world's busiest cities. Let's get into it.
All right, when I say world's most expensive private home, what immediately pops into your head? Beverly Hills, maybe? The French Riviera? A penthouse in London or New York? Well, the actual location is probably going to surprise you.
That's right. The most expensive private residence on the entire planet isn't in Europe or America. It's towering over the bustling city of Mumbai. It's called Antilia, and it is an absolute marvel of opulence.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Wait, what about Buckingham Palace? And that's a fair point. The palace is valued at around $5 billion. But here's the key difference. It's considered crown property, not a private home. Antilia holds the undisputed title of the world's most expensive private residence.
So what does it cost to hold that title? A cool $2 billion. That's billion with a B. So what in the world do you get for that kind of money? Well, let's take a tour, starting from the ground up.
Every palace needs a solid foundation, and at Antilia, that foundation is built on pure horsepower. We're starting our tour in the garage.
The first 6 floors of this residential skyscraper are not for living. Nope, they are a massive multi-level garage. I mean, that's more parking levels than you'd find in a lot of public parking garages.
And this garage has space for 170 vehicles. This starts to make a little more sense when you learn that the owner, Mukesh Ambani, has a personal car collection of 168 luxury cars. It's basically a private museum for his rides.
But why bother sending your cars out for service? In a home like this, you just don't. There's a fully equipped, in-house service station exclusively for the family's fleet. Now that's what you call convenience.
And hey, if you'd rather not deal with Mumbai's traffic on the ground, that's no problem. You can just head on up to the roof where 3 private helipads are waiting for you. All right, let's move up and see what's next.
Okay, moving up from the logistics of getting around, we arrive at the building's 2-story recreation center. And this is not just some home gym. It's a full-blown private health resort.
This is where the sheer scale becomes clear. The family has access to a swimming pool, a state-of-the-art gym, dance and yoga studios, a full-service spa and salon. They even have a grand ballroom for events. All of this without ever having to leave the building.
And for movie night, forget a simple media room. Antilia features a private cinema with tiered seating for 50 guests. 50! That's a bigger capacity than a lot of small public movie theaters.
Now for the part that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. We're talking about features that go beyond mere luxury and into pure fantasy.
First, you need a little context. Mumbai is a tropical city. In the summer, temperatures can soar to 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. It is incredibly hot and humid.
Air conditioning is one thing, but what if you want to truly escape the heat? How do you create an experience of winter in the middle of a tropical summer?
You build this, a dedicated snow room. I'm not kidding. It's a room where special generators puff out artificial snowflakes, creating a personal winter wonderland on command. In a city where most people have never seen snow, the Ambani family can have a snow day whenever they feel like it.
A building on this scale isn't just steel and glass. It needs a massive human effort to run. So let's talk about the people who live and work inside Antilia.
And here's where the numbers get truly mind-boggling. This 400,000 square foot home was built for just 5 residents, Mukesh Ambani, his wife, and their 3 children. And to maintain it all, a full-time staff of 600 people.
That staff is basically a small village. It includes an army of chefs, cleaners, security personnel, drivers, and an entire team of electricians and plumbers to keep this complex vertical machine running 24/7. They even have their own dedicated floor for residences within Antilia.
So who is the person who could even conceive of, let alone afford and build, such an extraordinary home? Let's meet the owner.
This is Mukesh Ambani. He is the chairman and primary owner of Reliance Industries, a massive multinational conglomerate. His company is so influential that it accounts for a huge portion of India's total exports, and he is consistently ranked as the wealthiest person in all of Asia. To put the $2 billion home in perspective, at the time it was built, his net worth was estimated to be around $52 billion. So the crucial point is, while the cost is just staggering to us, it represents a pretty small fraction of his total wealth.
And that brings us to our final thought.
A home with 6 floors of parking, a private cinema, a ballroom, and its own snow room is more than just a place to live, right? It's a statement of power, of ambition, and a level of wealth that few of us can even comprehend. So what does a home like this truly represent in our modern world? That's definitely something to think about.